Be honest. You know the feelings of dread when you have a video assignment. Packing all kinds of unusual equipment, paying attention to sound and video and action, and it's a pain in the butt. And then you come back and you have to set up Final Cut. You have to aim it in all different directions. You have to have external hard drives. You have to import this and that and the other thing. And then be ready, because it will probably take hours to create minutes of a finished product. It doesn't have to be that way. For short clip videos, your new best friend is Aperture. iPhone video should be incredibly easy. And this is import some footage into Aperture. Now, you can use an iPhone that you may have shot some video on, or you can use a HDSLR. So hit the import button. I've plugged my iPhone into Aperture, and Aperture will read it. Click on it, and you'll see all the pictures in your library and your camera roll. The first step is to uncheck all. Click that button at the top of your window, and then just choose the clip that you want to make into a video. This is a little clip of Tom Boyd. I've checked it, and now I'm going to go look at my right side of the panel and call this new project that will include this one clip Tom Video. All of the other settings are right. I don't want to do any kind of metadata to it, and I'm going to store it into a folder called iPhone in my projects library on the left. Click Import. That folder opens, and there's my new project called Tom Video, containing the one clip of Tom. Click on the project, click on the clip, and put your mouse over the top part of the window and choose the gear icon. This will let you trim the clip from either end to include just the section that you want for your story. You can play it, find that beginning point, and when you kind of see where it wants to be, put the mouse over the left side of the yellow area and drag it to the right. And I'm going to drag this one until Tom just starts to talk, which is really just the last section of this, right about there. Play it again. And not quite there. I'm going to take a few more frames off. Right there. Check it. There. Right when he starts talking. Now, he ended at pretty much the right place, so I'm going to just click on Trim. And what this does is reduce that file down to just the part I want for the next step, which is to create a new slideshow. Go to the top of the window, choose New and Slideshow. That's the Aperture feature that will let you add sequential images and let you make this video. So you get a window. I'm going to call it Tom. Choose the classic theme. Click on Choose Theme. And then in my project, I now have an icon that looks like a slideshow. And it contains the clip of Tom. On the right side are some settings for all kinds of stuff, and you see that I have the project name over the top of the slideshow. Click on Default Settings and uncheck Show Title. Change the transition to None. And choose the aspect ratio to HDTV 16:9. That's the shape of what we've shot in the camera. Choose selected slides, and you can make volume adjustments. You can fade in or fade out the sound on either end of the clip. Uncheck Reduce Volume, and make certain that your transition is set to none for that clip and that there is no text. And now in my iPhone library, I have a project that I store commonly used pieces for these videos. It includes the intro movie and a JPEG of my credit line. I'm going to drag those two files, the intro movie and the JPEG of the credit, into the slideshow. Now I just put them in the right order. I put the credit at the end, the intro movie at the beginning, and then click on the intro slide movie and play it.
This is a check
There's
for
Tom.
the iPhone with a Sennheiser shotgun mic on a tripod.
And there's the credit. Your clip video has been edited. You can make adjustments after you've looked at it. I'm going to cut down that fade in and then export it. A window comes up, choose Custom. Change the width to 640, hit Tab, and it will automatically change the height to 360. Set the quality to high, and I'll save this one to the desktop. I'll give it a different name. We'll call it Tom 640p. And hit export. And you will then be making the final file that can be uploaded to Brightcove and which will appear on Oregon Live. After having done a few of these, I think that it is clear that you can make a short clip video in Aperture faster than you can edit your still pictures. If you account for the time it takes to write captions, tone images, export them, transmit them, or file them to Merlin, you can easily trim one clip, add two ends to it, and export it. And it really is just as much a part of your workflow as working in stills. So this one's done now. It's on the desktop. Next step is simply to play it in QuickTime Player, double click, and there it is, sized properly for the blog.